took her bra off, put it in the glove box so I could see it, took my hand, put it around her boob, and she said, "They're yours, all you want. Marry her and go upstairs, have sex." And this
The
is kind
father said that.
yeah,
The father.
this is on because
Wow.
he's very open-minded.
Mhm.
Okay, when I was in Japan working with the Bad News Bears Go to Japan, the guy that was Tony Curtis's stand-in man got fired. So I took his spot. And I just made it real simple when I met him. It was kind of like, "I'm Richard, here to help you." And I'm confused right now. And whatever.
Yeah, so
I let him breathe, in other
you
words.
let him breathe, and you got the job over
Yeah.
someone else.
Yeah. Well,
So
the guy did get the job. He got fired
Mm-hmm.
because he's an idiot. He deserved to be fired. You know what? One thing you don't want to do, you don't want to pressure celebrities because they're overwhelmed with
Mhm.
people kissing their ass, brown nosing them. And you want to make friends with a celebrity? Treat them like a normal human being and don't smother them. That's the worst thing you could do. They've been smothered all their life.
So how were you able to win the heart of a multi-billionaire woman, daughter, a multi-billionaire's daughter that was 10 years younger than you, and she was one of the most wanted women in Japan at the time? And how were you able to win her heart, win her over?
Well, first off, being a gaijin, which means a foreigner in Japan, I was in my late 20s and she was 19 years old. I saw her walking across the street. Legs like a sculpture, bubble rear end, bulging tits, 17 or 19-inch waist, hair down to her ass, and I knew she was different. She was very exotic looking because she had some French in her, so she wasn't pure Japanese. So I just had to chase her. I chased her to a sandwich shop called Jack and Betty's. We got talking. It's easy for a Japanese to talk to a foreigner because at that time I was also doing movies, modeling in Japan, doing martial arts, doing it all. And then after the shop, I said, "Do you want to see the car that I rent out?" Which I rented my car out for $1,000 a day. They used it for different props for movie promotion, what new products. And that kind of put the icing on the cake because she figures I'm just not a regular foreigner in Japan if I'm driving a 58 Classic Corvette. And I had it painted candy apple red with pearl white inserts, so the car just stuck out like a sore thumb. And I think that was kind of the hookup. But at the time, I had a Japanese fiance. And other times that I'd pick her up in my little Honda Civic, and she said, "Whose car is this?" I said, "That's my fiance's car." She'd start banging the floor with her foot. "I want a fiance like you." And I said, "Sorry, I'm taken."
This is the billionaire's daughter.
Yeah.
She used to bang on your car.
She was banging on the floor, saying,
On the floor of your car.
I want a fiance like you. I want to be your fiance. I says, "You and others, but I'm taken." So I played hard to get, and we stayed in touch. And I talked to her father a lot on the phone. I said, "You know, Mr. Iwasaki, your daughter's out of control. She drinks too much. She smokes. She's a wild girl." And he'd always say, "Thank you for taking care of my daughter." And the first time I had dinner, when the family invited me, her father said, "You like my daughter?" I said, "I always did." And he said, "Well, why don't you marry her and go upstairs, have sex. And
The father said that.
Yeah,
the father.
this is on because
Wow.
he's very open-minded
Mhm.
because he owns a fishing firm also in Japan. He has a
Mhm.
fishing boat from here to the end of the road,
Mhm.
and he was teaching the Australians how to catch fish. So he's very Western cultured, and I'd say we probably became friends because I did spend the night at their residence.
But
That-
but did you fuck his
No,
daughter?
I didn't.
You didn't. So you
Out
didn't
of
have
respect,
sexual intercourse
no.
with the daughter. Okay.
Out of respect, you never know, that could be a test too,
Mm.
right? You
Okay.
gotta know how to
Okay.
handle these situations
Okay.
to become a winner. So then, when we were in Las Vegas, going to Las Vegas, sitting in the car, she just took her bra off, put it in the glove box so I could see it, took my hand, put it around her boob, and she said, "They're yours, all you want." She said,
Mhm.
how you get them, because you're the only one that never tried to grab my boobs of all the people I met. So
Mhm.
to win someone who's rich and famous, play hard to get. Because
Mhm.
as a rule, they want you become a challenge. They want something they can't get as a rule. And it worked.
So like for the people that are watching this, if you were to put it in a timeline from the time that you started talking to her, from all the way to the time that she got your hands and put it on her boobs, well, like how long was that?
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. It was worth the
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah. Okay, so it took you 20 years of investment, and you were really persistent, in a way where. And
I'm born to die hard.
yeah, so it took a lot of persistency and a lot of dedication in a way, to get the girl, which, I mean, it's not every day that you get to date a billionaire's daughter, right?
Especially one that's a supermodel and drop dead gorgeous on top of that.
Mm-hmm. And then, so in conclusion, this became your wife, right?
Nope, only fiance.
Okay, so she became your fiance.
We got another crazy story. But let's do part 2 after I eat, because it robs a lot of my energy for me to go back and reminisce on my past.
Okay.